So I'm going to share the screen with you so that you can take a look at the innovation um, aspects of life and the consequences that it has had for people. So let's take a look at the first great innovation. Can you please read it?
Yes, teacher. Okay. The smartphone, the innovation, the smartphone, his effects in daily life, instant communication access to information anywhere.
Well, how important is that for you, in your opinion, Luis? Why is that so important?
Um, I think it's very important, like in many topics, like the communication and the access to, ay, pues tal cual las cosas que dicen aquí. A part of this, I think it could be, it is the principle, but apart, maybe because any people have access to information and the people could learn of many topics without necessity to buy any book or encyclopedia. But
That's
I think the information, it could be wrong in any places of the web. For this, the people believe in many things that can be wrong. Wrong.
That is true. Actually, do you think, Luis, and this is an interesting question
Okay.
because you are posing a very interesting topic,
Mhm.
conflicting information. Do you believe there is a list of conflicting information, notes, or news that in one place you think is like this and the other is the opposite color? For example, let's say that the loss of the Mesilla and the loss of Texas, California, etc., etc. The Mexican books say that Santana sold them as an act of treason, and the American writers say that it was taken by the Americans by force because they invaded Mexico without any provocation. That is a conflicting information because
Yes,
the
yes.
Mexican books say that one person sold more than 50% of the Mexican territory, and the American notebooks, the internet, European, everyone else says that it was a non provoked aggression by the Americans towards Mexico. And as a consequence, they took more than half. So that is conflicting information.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the information in the web, the another information, so I don't understand, qué dicen los otros medios de comunicación.
Yeah. Um, what I want to say, what
Ajá.
I want to say is that one newspaper can say one thing, and
Mhm.
another newspaper can say the opposite thing.
Yes, yes.
For example, let me give you an example.
Ajá.
Um, Maybe the newspapers in Occident here in the Western Hemisphere will say that the Americans landed in the moon in 1968,
Okay.
and the Russians hypothetically will say that the Russians landed in the moon in 1967. So they were the precursors or pioneers
Okay.
of the discovery. That is conflicting information,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Do you think, Luis, that that happens or not?
Yes, I think that happens. Maybe it could happen, about is because the the people that control this information, as the people on top in the hierarchy of the of the hierarchy of the medios of communication,
The means of communication, the media, the stream media.
the stream media. Sorry, teacher. The stream media. Maybe it could be, they can change the information for his convenience. But the problem here is the people believes I think the majority people believes that this information is correct. So the problem for the people like us or the people normal people that can we see the notice it could be that we we don't know that we are engañados, no sé cómo decir.
Deceived.
Deceived. Okay, okay.
Yes, Luis. Yeah, that is very interesting. Totally interesting. Mm, well, let me give you a table. What you say is very, very interesting, and let me show you a table with some examples of conflicting information. And I'd like just to know what you think in general. It's not that we entangle in a very deep analysis or debate. It's just superficially. For example, let's read the first example of conflicting information, please.
Okay.
Can you read it,
Politic
please?
information. COVID-19 pandemic response, and his example is conflicting reports of the effectiveness of certain treatments, mask wearing, and vacation campaigns.
Vaccination campaigns. Uh, did you live this situation, Luis, in which some people, for example, in my family,
Uh-huh.
I believe that the vaccines were effective. Another member of my family, my youngest brother, said that the vaccines had some strange secret elements, ingredients that were going to cause you harm and problems in your health. So he had one opinion. I had a totally opposite opinion. Did you see? Did you live this? Did you suffer this? Did you enjoy this? What did you live in this situation 2 or 3 years ago?
To, oh, sorry, teacher. I am very apenado, ¿cómo se diría?
Embarrassed?
Embarrassed, but I don't understand the teacher.
Well, let me tell you. Um, Remember the pandemic, right?
Yes, yes.
Did you get a vaccine?
Uh, where is the meaning of vaccine?
Vacuna?
Okay, okay. One of half for it was two doses, and I only have one dose. The
One
second.
doses. All right. Any member of your family or your friends refused to take the vaccine? Any in the family or friends or person that you knew said, no, no vaccine for me because that has dangerous ingredients.
Okay. Yes, yes, yes. It happened.
Yeah, who?
My mom. My mom.
Really?
Really.
Well, it's like my brother. My
Okay.
brother said, no vaccine for me. My brother in Canada. And we
Oh.
said, how can you do that? No, no vaccines for me. But you need it, it's necessary. And there was a discrepancy, Luis. Right? There was a debate. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I agree that it could be happening in also very much cases.
So many cases, right? And
Yes.
it's normal. It's normal because this is conflicting information and that causes debates, discussions, sometimes fights.
Yes. And we don't have the correctly way to know that what is the correct information, no?
Is
To discover.
extremely difficult. That is precisely the problem. Because, Luis, you don't have access to the laboratories.
Yes, yes,
The
exactly.
laboratories don't tell you, Luis, come here to Pfizer, check our analysis, our formula, check everything. They don't, right?
Yes, we don't have the way that to discover this.
Exactly. So that is why this conflicting information is difficult to say it's white, no, it's black, no, Luis is white, no, mom is black. Or I say my brother, hey brother, is this color? No, Edgardo is this. No,
Uh, yes, exactly.
you agree?
Yes, yes.
Well, another one which is conflicting information is the climate change science. Can you please read the example, Luis?
Yes. Differing opinions on the extent of human impacts, the severity of future consequence, and appropriate migration strategies.
Yes. What do you think about the environment? Do you believe, Luis, that we are at great danger, big risk, that is a possible chaos?
Of this, for in analysis with it is parecido with the
Similar?
yes it is very similar with the
Well,
with
very,
the
very similar to what?
to with the another case for the COVID
Exactly.
that we didn't have the way of discover what is the true problem in the climate, no, in the exchange climate.
Absolutely.
Just we don't have the technology or the knowledge to discover this. For this, I think we when it treats a polemic topic, so many people is discuss polemic topic. I have the customer to don't opinion, so I don't have the way for discover the truth. So I can read in the web or on any newspaper the this information, but I don't have the capacity to discover what is the correctly meaning of this or the correctly happen in the world. No?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that is a very prudent approach, very cautious, and that is excellent. I wish everyone could be like you, right? That are very prudent, very cautious, that
Yes,
measure their words.
the problem is still so. We don't have the way to discover this, but if the people don't make anything in whatever, so but in this case, the people that control the information control the people at the same time, at the same yes, at the same moment.
Well, look, Luis, you are mentioning something extremely interesting. You
Okay,
are constantly saying people control the information, and I fully, completely agree with you.
okay.
I believe exactly the same as you. Uh, how can people become free with their criteria, with their analysis? You want to make an analysis, but you and myself are sure that people who provide the information are controlling it. So, what alternatives do we have if we know that somebody else is controlling the information? What alternatives do we have?
Oh, yes, I think it's a complex problem. Sorry, teacher. I think it exists the typical way now. All the people say that the correct information we could see in a books or in articles scientists, but if even this information it change, I think that we could razonar ¿cómo sería?
Reason, we could reason.
Yes, we could reason in in a very generally way. So I think this is a polemic commentary, but make in the vacunas, no, vacunary. I know. ¿Sí se dice vacunary o cómo? ¿Vacuna cómo sería? Vacuna.
Vaccine.
Vaccine. Ah, que menso. Okay, vaccine. For example, in the vaccine, I don't know if the vaccine have any problem or don't have problem, no? But I know that if all the members of my family use his vaccine, and I don't put the vaccine, I am have I I am stay in with a good healthy. So I don't know how say if I don't put on me the vaccine, I don't have any change in my body, no, in my organism.
Yes, yes.
For if the all of my alrededor of
S- uh, In my surroundings, in my surroundings,
in my surround me in my surround
surroundings.
surroundings, if the people in all of the surround me surrounding build the vaccine, these people it don't port the virus and don't pegármelo a mí.
Don't contaminate me.
Don't contaminate me. Yes, and I never have any problem that if the virus, if the virus or
Virus, virus.
virus if the virus is in with the tact and the people surrounding me don't have this virus, I don't have the virus, even I have the vaccine or not. No, no.
Yeah, well, that is totally logic. Totally logic. Totally logic. Uh, well, that is the thing that these topics are so polemic, and we don't have enough information. It's like the fight of two blind people. Oh, a blind person is a person that cannot see, right? So
Oh,
imagine a combat of two people who are blind. I
oh,
am blind and you are blind. Or Mickey is blind and you are blind and you're trying to get in contact with each other or fight or say.
okay.
So when we have incomplete information, in reality we are a little bit blind. Do you agree?
Yes, yes, yes. We are como cegados, ¿no? Como
Blind cegados, exactamente.
okay. Yes.
That is a little problem. If we are blind, uh, how can we see the complete world if we have incomplete information, or sometimes not only incomplete but misleading information? Misleading is engañosa, right? That
Yes.
can also happen. We have misleading information, and that is a serious danger. This misleading
Yeah.
information.
But we could be logic with the with this information now of maybe the information that they pass to nosotros
Was
to us, yes, to us. Maybe it could be right or it could be wrong, but if we don't take this information, in many cases don't have any problem, nosotros, us.
with us. Well, that is true. That is true. Well, so this is a very interesting topic that derives from the access to information, which sometimes information is conflicting, right?
Yes.
Well, we can derivate many, many, many topics. This is just a derivative of the first line, but very interesting. Please, thank you very much. Another innovation. Let's take a look at the second innovation, please. Can you please read it and tell
The internet.
internet? Yes.
The internet, global connectivity, access to vast resources.
So, how much do you think, Luis, that internet has changed the lives of the people?
Oh, I think in a scala, in a
In a
percent,
scale, yeah, let's say scale.
um, nine, no, I don't know, 90%, 90%.
90%, possibly, yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
agree
so
with you.
95, not 95.
Yeah, absolutely, an absolute change.
Yes.
When did you come close to internet, Luis? When did you become familiar with the internet? Remember?
No, no, no. Can you repeat the question, teacher?
Yes. When, in what time, how old were you when you became familiar with internet? How
Oh
old were
no,
you?
I don't even remember, teacher. When I started the internet in my life, I think that since I have memory.
Oh, really? So when
But
you were little, you were already in contact with the internet.
yes, yes, teacher.
That is fantastic. It was not my case. In my case, I was already like 19 or 20
19 or 20.
when
Oh,
myself and your dad,
yeah.
the generation of your dad, myself, my brothers, we became acquainted or we became familiar with internet when we were 20.
Oh. So,
So
but his etapa of aprendizaje of
stage, learning stage.
yes, his learning stage don't have repercussions with the internet, no?
No, no, but we learned from books.
Yes,
We
yes,
learned from magazines. We didn't have internet until we were 18, 19, 20.
yes.
So
But they could be have many ventajas, no?
advantages.
Advantages, no? With the last problem that we talked to the wrong information, and maybe the this generation don't have his problem in his learn standing.
Well, yes, there are some advantages and some disadvantages too.
Yes,
I think the advantages farly or greatly surpass the disadvantages. There are more advantages than disadvantages. Have you talked to your parents or maybe your grandparents about the fact that, for example, your dad and mom's generation, like myself, we didn't have internet in the past when we were your age? You are what, 17, 16, 17, right?
17. Yes.
17. When we were 17, we didn't have access to internet. So, have you discussed this with your uncles, with your dad, with your grandparents?
Yes, that yes is how they feel, no? How they feel.
And what do they tell you?
Okay, okay. I I if I sorry teacher. The question is if I talk with my parents or
Yes, yes. If
okay.
you have talked, si has platicado with your parents, uncles, or aunts, or grandparents, someone in the family, but not
Okay.
from your generation, but from your parents' generation
Yes.
or grandparents' generation,
Um
about
mhm.
the situation that we didn't have internet at your age, 17.
Yes. My mom I think that's only I talked with my mom for this but she talked to my brothers the antes
Before,
before yes I'm sorry before all of things are very similar that now no
to
and
now. Yes.
in a practice way she remembered that many things are similar to now but I think this answer don't have the point of view or of in a learn no in a aprendizaje
Learning.
yes in a learning so I think it is so different the learning we if we have internet and if we don't have internet
Yeah, exactly, because the access of information is absolutely different. It is much, much, much easier now to find
yes
anything
yes
than it was before. However, when I see the kids, I don't see, I mean, except with the exception of your family, of course, and the family of my brothers, the family of friends. But with those exceptions, I don't see the kids any better now than in my generation.
oh o sea
I
sabía
mean,
menos
I don't know if I am clear.
um uh, s- the kids on his generation
The
um
kids in this generation, in your generation,
mhm.
with internet, with this, with many things, with cell phones, with new computers, etc.,
Huh?
with the exception of your family, with the exception of my brother's family, with the exception of friends, with those exceptions, but the rest of the people are not better than the previous generation.
Oh, okay, okay. In a learning way, no?
In a learning way. I mean, your family, Mickey, Michelle, yourself, are exceptional kids. The family of my brother are exceptional kids. I have another brother. They are exception. They are great kids, the same as you, as my brother's kids,
Okay,
etc. But
but they're
that's an
people, no?
but but I don't think that is a common situation. I don't think that that is common. In other words, I don't think that the kids with a lot of technology in this generation are having greater or nicer or bigger results than the kids from the previous generation.
Oh, yes. I think that to this we could see in statistics, no? Statistics of knowledge of the students. But
That,
I think that this generation have the problem that because it accustomed to search the information in a way in the web all the kids in my generation have the information so quickly in automatic
yes.
in a situation for the learning is very difficult. The kids on my generation preferred rendirse rápidamente,
To give up quickly.
to give up quickly. So no se esfuerzan, ¿cómo se llama?
They don't make an effort.
Yes, they don't make an effort or don't have a customer to make an effort. I think this is a disadvantage that this generation have than the your generation don't have. I don't know if I say
Your generation didn't have.
no. My generation have this problem.
No,
Uh
no, no. But you should say when you refer to me, you should say that your generation
huh.
didn't have.
Yes, yes, yes,
When you
yes.
talk about my generation or the
Yes.
generation of your dad,
Your generation. Your generation.
generation,
Your generation. Okay.
yeah, that is interesting. It's a very good comment, Luis. Very, very good comment. Mm, yeah, because now everything is so easy.
Yes, exactly.
Everything is so easy that they don't make an effort. You are correct. You are very right. They don't make an effort. And also, the information now is more abundant and often contradictory. And that
Mm,
is a problem because the positive aspect is that now you need to make a deeper analysis and
uh-huh.
determine which is true. In my generation was just memorized. Santana was a traitor. Santana was a
Ah,
traitor. Santana
yes.
was a traitor. That was the learning in our generation, right?
Mhm.
So we grew up thinking that, yeah, Santana is the bad guy and this is the good guy. No discussion, no argument. And now you check Santana and you see that in the textbooks, in the Mexican textbooks. Santana was a traitor. And then you go to the American channels and you read completely opposite information. They say the United States invaded Mexico with no provocation, and it was an act of aggression similar to Hitler invading Poland. And you say, well, that's new information. I never read that in the Mexican history books. And
Yeah.
then you see, and that is contradictory. So that
Yes.
is a new problem for the kids of your generation. Luis. What do you think?
Yes, I think this is very correct. Is the problem that we talk in another innovation. I think that with this problem, we need to be more reasonable for and dudar de todo. No?
To doubt about everything, to be
Yes,
more reserved, more
to
cautious.
doubt about everything. I think that we need to doubt everything.
Yeah. But then that creates, I agree with you. I
Mhm.
am with you.
Okay.
But that creates uncertainty because
Uncertain.
now,
What is the meaning of
Anything
uncertainty?
that uncertainty,
Okay.
incertidumbre, right?
Okay, okay, okay. Yes.
That
Sorry.
creates uncertainty.
Yes. Okay.
Now we don't know if what any person says is true or not. Without the vaccines, without if it is true that the war is very dangerous or not, the war in Persia, in Iran and Israel is very serious or not. We don't know, I don't know, who is at fault, Russians or the Ukrainians, because one side says one thing and the other side says the complete opposite thing, right?
Yes. Yes.
So it's a great uncertainty that we live in this world now. What do you think of that, Luis?
Oh, I think it's a very big problem, but I think that we could be if this it could sound like a egoist comment,
Mhm.
but if we could be very
Individualistic.
individualistic. So for example, the information they say this of the war of Ukraine and Russia, no?
Yes.
But at the final of the case, al final de todo,
At the
we,
end of everything,
yes, at the end of everything, we could we don't have the way for make anything. O sea, no podemos hacer nada.
we cannot do anything. Yes. Yeah. No, you
Yes.
are right. You are right.
So this incertidumbre,
Uncertainty.
this
Uncertainty.
uncertainty only converts only for the people like us in a debate in
You
a
know, debate.
yes in a debate so don't it's yeah obviously problems like this affect this entorno, no, nuestro entorno.
Our surroundings.
Yes, affect with surrounding our surrounding, but it's obviously that we don't have the correct information. We don't make anything. We the this information is only a demand of the people. It's only the price of the comments that the the people that change the information say to us. So we if we convert in individualistic people and live like don't care these kind of topics, we could live in a way clear, no,
In a clearer way.
in a clearer ways, no. Obviously these problems affect in the lives of us in many ways, but these are ways that also ignore, no. Que también ignoramos de repente
That we ignore. That we ignore.
yes, de repente solo nos pegan, no.
Right. It affects us. It affects us. It affects us suddenly,
Sorry.
suddenly, repentinamente, right?
Yes,
It affects us. It
sorry.
affects us. Affects. Oops. It affects us suddenly.
Yes, with
That is,
economic problems or ambiental problems, no, but
yeah, environmental and I'm sorry, problems, environmental problems. Yeah, those are, and those can be serious problems.
yes,
Well, if the Russians and the Ukrainians are fighting, obviously sometimes we get involved, we get entangled in the discussion. My brother says, no, the Russians are bad guys. And I said, no, no, no. The Ukrainians are manipulated by the Americans. No, this, and we have a family debate, right?
yes, yes,
Or like my mom says, the president is an absolute idiot. And I said, Mom, you are watching the news from Loret de Mola, so you are manipulated. But no, but you too are manipulated. Okay, well, yeah, okay. But
yes,
but I don't live from the government. The government doesn't give me a pension or a subsidy or a salary or nothing. So if it is the president or the opposite, for me, honestly, is absolutely the same. I'm a teacher and I'm going to make my living with one president or the opposite. So for me, it
Yes.
does not affect me. That's your idealism. I think that is very
Oh,
intelligent.
well, yes. Well, I understand this, but I say that it certainly affects, even if you are a teacher. If win one president or if win another president, it affects, but in a suddenly way. O sea, de repente sí le va a afectar.
Suddenly,
Sí, o sea, podremos pensar que no afecta, pero de repente afecta.
but all of a sudden it affects. All of a sudden, or suddenly, all of a sudden it affects. Well, could be. I'm sure that it affects because um, some regulations. This is a very, very interesting topic because we think that things that the decisions of politicians don't affect us, but in reality, yes, they do
Yeah,
affect. Yeah, they
reality,
have a
yes.
consequence.
Yes,
Yeah,
reality.
yeah, it's a little bit innocent or naive to say that they don't affect us. But for example, excuse me, the Russians are fighting with Ukrainians.
Okay.
I think personally, but of course, I am watching certain newspapers, excuse me, and my brother in Canada,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, is watching the other type of newspapers. So I believe that the Russians have the correct right to defend their territory. But
Uh-huh.
my brother believes no, the Russians are tyrants, it's tyranny. Putin is a tyrant, and the Ukrainians are good people. And I think no, the Ukrainians are manipulated by the United States and the NATO, the United Nations organization. So you see,
Yes. Mhm.
but that's very far. That's 10,000 kilometers from here. So yeah, that gives some flavor to the family discussions. But your comment, it does not affect us immediately, right?
Yes, immediately, but suddenly affects, no, affects us.
Well, could be. Yeah, if the war escalates, yeah, it will.
Obviamente, en el momento, yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's a good comment too. If things get out of control, yeah, then it can be really, really dangerous.
Yes.
Well, all right, Liz, let's go to the next one, please, which is electric vehicles.
Right. Okay, okay. Vehicles. Okay. Electric vehicles reduce emissions, cleaner air in cities.
What do you think of this innovation, Luis? Do you believe it's a very good one? Normal, it's okay. What
Uh,
do you think?
I don't know, teacher. I only know a little bit electric vehicles. So in my family, we never have any electric vehicles. I never stay in electric vehicles, but I think it's very clear innovation. No, but I don't have any knowledge for the engineer process that they have to pass for to arrive in electric or to end in electric vehicles. And I don't know, teacher, but it sounds very very cool.
Yeah, if there was an opportunity for you to buy an electric vehicle, let's suppose that a rich uncle tells you, "Hey, Luis, you're my favorite nephew. I'm gonna give you a car. What do you prefer, an electric vehicle or a diesel vehicle or a gasoline vehicle?" What do
Oh,
you say?
in this case, I think maybe the electric vehicle, so I don't have to pay so much gasoline. No?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Probably I would say the same. If I had a rich uncle, I'd probably do the same. All right. Well, then we have online shopping.
Okay.
Let's read the effects on daily life, please. Please, can we?
Online shopping. Convenience access a wide range of products. Okay, okay. I think it's a very good innovation. Maybe in the future, this normally is the so much commercial centers it's need to close, but I don't think that it's success pronto, ¿cómo se diría?
Soon, very
Soon,
soon.
a very soon with double O.
Soon with double O, yes,
Okay,
soon,
okay.
very
Eh,
soon.
yes, so
Because
soon.
the other is sun, which is
Como hijo,
the
¿no?
sun and sun, yeah, they have similar pronunciations. I'm sorry. Soon is one thing, pronto. And
Oh,
sun is another thing, and sun is another word. So we have,
okay.
but these two have a similar pronunciation, and soon has a totally different
Soon.
pronunciation. This
Okay,
is soon, and this is sun and sun.
soon. Okay, okay, soon. Yes. This is a very good innovation, but they have another problem that imagine that we see a product in a web in a internet in, in online product. Sorry.
Mhm.
But we don't could touch this product for see the calidad.
To see the quality,
Yes, to see the quality or to see the tamaño or
the size.
yes, the size. In I think in all of of the of the online shops, say a comment of what is the size, but the people are accustomed
Are
to,
used to people are used to
yes, the people are
people.
used to go to the tienda, um yes, to the store, and touch the I we could reason in a store of ropa, of
Clothing store.
clothing store. Yes, we don't see how cómo nos quedaría.
How it would fit.
It will, sorry, it will.
If it would fit. Fit is caber. For example, my shirt
Yes,
fit or my
yes,
shirt doesn't fit. My pants fit or my pants don't fit.
yes. If the shirt
Would
have
fit.
reduced, or if the shows of the quality of the material, the tela of the piel.
Cloth.
Yes, and in exist many shops or many stores in the web that they have products with a quality, with a low quality, de baja calidad.
Yeah, low quality. Exactly. No, I understand totally what you say. And it's true. You are correct. You are right. Uh, so it represents a problem. Yes, it is a
Yes.
problem. It is very convenient because you don't have to move from your house. I want some tires for my car, four tires for the car. What type? Well, ring 16, ring 14, this and this with the specification,
Hmm.
and they come to your house. You don't have to go out just with the
Yes.
typing of the keys in your computer and law, you have your computer in 3 days in your door, in the door of your house.
Yes, yes, it's a very good innovation with more advantage than disadvantage.
Yeah, yes, exactly, exactly. Well, then we have, Luis, we have social media.
Social media?
Wow, that has become
What is it? Social media?
amazing. Social media is the internet, Instagram,
Redes sociales, ¿no?
Facebook, social media.
Oh, okay. Social media, networking, sharing of ideas and experiences. Social media. I think this is a very good innovation, but these have many disadvantages, you know. all of the relation of the people, maybe now in a people that accustomed, de ay, la mayor parte, ¿cómo sería? De
People who are used to estar acostumbrados are used to people who are
okay,
used to
people who are used to use social media in all of time now, like the my generation use so much the social media, de redes sociales, and this change a typical way for socially with another people, no.
to socialize with other people.
Yes, to socialize now. I can talk with another people, um in a chat. um they can believe that my photos are real, no.
Yeah,
But it is many problem in this. So may for example, the pedophilia, no.
yeah,
People can write to many kids, with false information now in his
right.
perfil. uh,
Profile.
yes, and success. Digo, no, ay, success era como éxito, no,
Succeed,
no, no, no.
succeed, succeed, tener éxito.
Yes, succeed, many problem on this. Maybe the influencers now.
Yes,
The influencers have many followers, many people that follow these influencers. When this influencer opinion of something, of polemic topic, something, in is very very possible and very common that all of his followers opinion the same thing.
yeah, yeah, and that can be a problem.
Yes, there is a very problem now.
Big
The
problem. Yes,
ignorant people believe all of the social media say,
yes.
these opinions, and they don't accustom, they don't used to reflective his own opinions, no.
Let's
Ignore
write that again. They are not used to
to
using or to
okay, okay,
reasoning
reasoning.
with their own minds. Let's
Oh
read
my,
that.
yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes.
All right. Can you read this phrase, Luis, please?
They are not used to reasoning with their own minds. Okay. Sí, es como ellos no reflexionan por sí mismos, ¿no? Más
No
o menos.
están acostumbrados a
Yes,
razonar.
yes, yes.
They are not used to. They are
Yes,
not used to es no están acostumbrados, right?
yes, and they follow the opinion that whatever people say in the social media, no?
And yes, and that is very unfortunate. That is unfortunate because my favorite character says that we should spank children. Why are parents spanking their children? Well, because my favorite character or influencer or YouTuber said that it's a good idea to spank children.
Yes,
One, two, three. Mom, I didn't do the homework. Oh no, come on. One, two, three. Because Adam Ramones or many others, said if your kid doesn't do the homework, spank him three times. One, two, three. You know, you
yes.
know.
It success, the same with the people that is supposed to be, with more knowledge of the things, no.
Yes,
Maybe one person, for example, a person that believes in religion, one passage of the Bible means something because one sacerdote,
Priest,
priest, okay,
priest.
one priest in one influencer priest that exists many influencer priests say this now,
Yeah,
and with this the another again the problem that the information, no, the
exactly. The same,
information
similar problems.
what the people believe.
Yeah, and that's a very, very
Common problem.
common problem, and you're addressing the situation very clearly. And what do we do then?
Yes, what we do.
And then is it possible that you declare innocent a person that is working with false internet information?
Sorry.
I hear in the news, I hear in the news from my favorite YouTuber or my favorite influencer or my favorite journalist.
Okay.
Right? He says, you should not pay taxes. Don't pay taxes. Okay, I don't pay taxes. Why? Because my favorite YouTuber said, don't pay taxes. So I don't pay taxes. And then the government comes and takes my house. He said, no, wait. My friend said that I shouldn't pay taxes. And they said, well, I don't care what your friend says. There is a law, right?
Yes. Yes. The big problem is that when these influencer of or YouTubers or whatever people in a social media talk to to polemic problems, no, so I think the most the so much polemics starts in when the polemics actuales actually polemics
Current
current
polemic topics.
current polemic topics start in a social media, no.
Well, that's a great topic. Yes, polemic topics start in the social media. Yeah, now the question for you, Luis.
Okay.
Do you believe that these polemic topics arrive or land or start in social media just by accident? Or just because, oh, I didn't know what to say and I put this comment in social media?
Uh-huh.
Or there is a deliberate effort to put them there?
The deliberate for okay, okay. I understand the first point, but the second I don't know how is the meaning. What is the meaning of last question? No, the deliberate effort to include the topic.
Esfuerzo deliberado de incluirlo, de incluir el tópico.
Oh, okay.
In other words, is some mind thinking, well, tomorrow in
Yeah,
social media, let's talk about this very common topic
yeah.
now, the, what do you call this? The genders, male, female, non, this, they have this trans, what do you call them? This
Ba- binary?
binary. Do you know the number, the concept of binaries
No, 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 not
is
true.
very current in genders, masculine, feminine,
Ah,
non-binary, binary. Oh no, what is that?
yes. um,
Who introduces this topic in the network, Luis, in your opinion?
oh,
Just by accident or what?
I don't know, but I think that it happened the two ways. For many polemics, it could be introducing the topic for accidents,
By accident?
or maybe
I don't know. I
it
don't know.
was
Well,
for a people can, for a people want to make this polemic, no.
so deliberate
Yes, it could be possible to the two ways, no.
could be possible.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
well, exactly. So you admit that there can be both ways to introduce the information in the social media, right?
just maybe it could be planeadas or not.
Can be planned.
Yes,
Well,
can.
my personal opinion, of course, I am how to say,
Uh-huh.
a person who does not believe. A person, what do you call a person that doesn't believe in things? There is a way for that. Well, let's see if I remember. Both ways to introduce the information to social media. One is just by accident, and the other is deliberate.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I agree with you. Some information will arrive by accident, some other will be deliberate. Now, the people who introduce this information deliberately, why don't they talk? I mean, I wonder this. Why I don't see in internet or in Instagram this how to plant a tree, how to build machines, how to make the agriculture more efficient, how to collect water, how to recycle water,
Okay.
how to lose weight, how to, I mean, yes, there are some of those, but most of the topics in Facebook and internet on TV are tenebrae topics, topics that you would say, oh, this topic again.
Hey, oh, okay. Yes, yes.
And that's what I say. Why the people who introduce the topics in the internet don't introduce topics that are how to desalinate water, topics that are useful to society, not topics that maintain society like dormant society. Go to sleep, hypnosis, topics that will put people to sleep and not people to create new vaccines, to create new inventions, to create new discoveries, to recycle water, to clean the water, to collect water. What do you think, Luis?
Oh, I think that yes, exists many topics in a social media that repeat so much that it very common. But I think that in as a screen as a en nuestro well, so I the all for example Instagram, no,
Yes.
Instagram have one
Algorithm.
algorithm that they this algorithm ay, my- ay, te muestra, ¿cómo se diría?
Shows you
Yes, this algorithm shows you the topics that you before see. So if I am the one person that see many no sé topic of science, the algorithm
would
but
show you
yeah,
things related to
we show
science,
you yes, 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 we
sites,
call you sites relate to science. Ah, yes, yes. Sites relate. I I restrict. I'm gonna restructure the this it if I go to sites relate to science. The algorithm then she the show to me the same things, and I think that for this many topics are repeat in the screens now in social media.
uh-huh.
This reason and also for the most the people create the contenido the content,
Contents.
yes, the contents the for win followers, no, and if the people see I don't know the science content is very very famous, very muy consumido por los demás,
Much consumed, much
much consumed,
consumed by
all the people start to make science content.
science. Okay, let's read the sentence again. Scientific
Scientific
content.
content.
If okay, if uh, what was consumed by others, if the content is very much consumed by others, other people will start making scientific content. Okay, if scientific content, if the scientific content is very much okay. Let's read this sentence, please.
Okay, if the scientific content is very much consumed by others, all the people start making scientific contents. Yes,
Yeah,
for be famous, for we win followers now in.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. That makes total sense. Absolutely logical, and I agree. Um, yeah, well, but that's something novel. That is new, Luis. That didn't happen 5 or 10 years ago, I think. In the past, I think that people introduced the topics because of a personal or corporate interest, in my opinion, of course.
Okay, okay, okay.
Let's talk about this in Mexico and this topic in Latin America. Let's talk about this in Africa. Let's talk about this in the US, Canada, and Europe. And then when you saw the newspapers, what information was intriguing people? And then you say, this is intriguing me because why don't we talk about how to develop new machines, how to build new agricultural products, how to be more, how to lose weight, how to not consume dangerous drinks, etc. So, well, very, very good, Luis. You were talking a lot today.
Yes, yes, teacher. But I think that the words I don't have yet the capacity to structure good sentence already.
Little by little, but something that you need to really, really practice is the people get used to working, right? People get used to working, or people are, I am used to reading scientific articles, right? Um, People get used to working through internet. That's an example. Um, and I don't use to. I used to play chess. Chess with my brother. So, how do you translate these sentences to Spanish, Luis? Please, for example, the first one. Read
Okay,
it in English and then please translate it to Spanish.
but I can question what is the meaning of throws, teacher?
Su a través de.
Okay, okay, okay. People get used to working through internet. Ok, significa la gente está acostumbrada a trabajar a través del internet.
La gente se acostumbra a trabajar.
Yeah. Ok,
Get used to y se acostumbra. Get used, se acostumbra.
ok.
Now the second one, please. I'm used to reading.
I'm used to reading scientific articles. Estoy acostumbrado a leer artículos científicos.
Perfect, excellent. And now the last one, please.
I used to play chess with my brother. Acostumbro a jugar ajedrez con mi hermano.
Acostumbraba o solía.
Acostumbraba. I
Right.
used. Was.
It's in past tense. All right.
Oh, I used to. Oh,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay. Acostumbraba. Okay.
Right. So practice those three, and you will notice how much your structuring will improve. But you did an excellent work today, Luis, as usual. So good job, congratulations, and maybe next week, if possible, we could work on Tuesday. Uh,
Tuesday. Okay.
so let me know, Luis, please, if you have the
Yes,
opportunity.
yes. I think the Tuesday I can start. Thank you.
All right. Well, I need to do something else, so let's finish here this excellent
Okay.
conversation. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, teacher. Thank you.
Good job today. Well, usually, always good job.
Yes. Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Yes, ya no puedo hablar en inglés, no sé. Muchas
You
gracias,
did,
maestro. Nos
you
vemos, que
did
le
an
vaya.
excellent work. Just get used to that. You need to get used to that. Get used to speaking in English, and you know how